Ariel Helwani here for mmarated.com at the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, standing next to Mike Swick. Mike, your name coming up in the news a lot in the last 24 hours or so. Bring us up to speed what went down. Obviously, we know that John Fitch has just been recently released, but you have apparently decided to, sign the agreement and are in good standing with the UFC, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just one specific thing, we're all entitled to make our own decisions. That's the way we work at AKA and our management and everything else. And, that's what they ask of us. What do you want to do about this, that, and the other? And my standings always go with UFC, I mean, I'm appreciative for where I'm at, and I feel grateful to the UFC, and I know that they've taken care of me as I've taken care of them. And anytime they ask anything of me, I'm on board. And so I think that's why I've been exempt from this situation. If other people had different opinions, then that could be the situation, and I'm just trying to stay out of it.
Does this put you in a bit of an uncomfortable position, considering what has happened to some of your teammates, and now you kind of side with the organization? Do you feel as though today coming in that it's a little uneasy?
No, I mean, not the team is still the same. We're not against each other at all. The situation is your relationship with the UFC. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different relationship with the UFC. So, I only know mine. And like I said, they've taken care of me in the past, and I've taken care of them, and my relationship is good. So it's like it was never an issue. So there's no animosity between the teammates or anything. Everyone has their own opinions, and depending on what they say and what they do and how they act, different opinions get different reactions, and that's just kind of where it stands. But we're not against each other at all. A lot of people think I'm not going to train here and I have to leave the gym or something like that. But everyone's cool. I don't see a problem with anyone from the UFC or my management or the fighters. Everyone's given me the opportunity to do what I want to do, and that's what I've done. I've agreed to what I want to agree to, and it's been okay with everyone. Like I said, the details of everyone else and what they've agreed to and what they want to do is different than me. So I don't want to get too involved because I'm already so involved, and all I've done is just kind of say what my feelings are, so I don't know their particular situations, and they come from different backgrounds than me, and their relationship might not be the same with UFC as mine, so I can't really speak for them.
UFC President Dana White has said that this is actually not about the video game stuff. It's a long-standing feud, for lack of a better term, between the UFC and AKA. He's had some issues dealing with the management here. For a lot of people following the sport, first time we've heard of something like this. Is this the first time you've heard of an issue between the UFC and AKA?
Well, I mean, there's always, anytime you have a management situation with sports and stuff, there's always going to be issues. I mean, there's always going to be things that they don't agree with and stuff like that. But, they know my stance on everything, and my stance has always been to be with UFC on situations where, I feel appreciative for being there, and they've done a lot for me, and I do a lot for them. So, I think that's why I'm exempt in the situation.
All right, and let's talk. Sure, absolutely.
Oh, never mind.
All right, we'll keep going. False alarm there. Expecting a big phone call.
Not more important than this. It's just crucial that I answer. No, I'm sorry.
I totally understand. I just want to quickly ask you about your upcoming fight because, of course, you are fighting Jonathan Goulet on December 10th. This is a big fight for you. I mean, looking to climb up that ladder in the welterweight division. Are you surprised, however, that you are facing Goulet, not a top contender in that welterweight division?
No, I'm not surprised. We were supposed to fight, and Ultimate Fight Night 11, I had to pull out because of an injury. I went on to fight and beat Marcus Davis, which I think is a higher profile fighter. But Jonathan Goulet's a tough guy, and where this fight gets me excited is the fact that he has nothing to lose, and he's coming in guns blazing, trying to kill me and make a name for himself, and I know that, so it presents a challenge. You know what I mean? I don't have as much to gain in a fight like this as I did with Marcus Davis, so that puts a whole nother level of challenge on me, and I have to step up, and I have to have a good fight. I have to have a dominant fight, and that's what gets me excited because, I'm training like I've never trained. I'm training like I'm fighting GSP, so, and Goulet's a tough guy, man. He has the ability to finish people. He's got good striking, good jiu-jitsu. He's very well-rounded. Just unfortunately, he's came up short a lot, and not necessarily his fault, just the way things happen. And so, I mean, he's underrated, and that's something that adds to the challenge for me and helps him because, he has more to gain, but it's sad that he is as underrated as he is because he's definitely an exciting fighter.
Before losing to Yushin Okami at UFC 69, April 2007, you were on the cusp of being considered a top contender at middleweight. Now you're trying to reinvent yourself at welterweight. If you beat Goulet, how far away do you think you are at getting that title shot?
I mean, it all depends on the performance, and that's what I know going in, and that's why I'm trying to have the best performance in my career. I would love to beat Goulet and move on and fight someone like Tiago or a top 5 fighter, and prove I deserve to be there. Without a win over Goulet, without a dominant win over Goulet, then I don't deserve it. So, everything comes down to that fight, and we just have to see how that fight goes, and that's why I'm focused on that right now and nothing else.
All right. Well, December 10th, it's the ultimate finale. Excuse me, not the ultimate finale. It's ultimate.
Fight for the troops.
Yeah, fight for the troops.
I want to say I highly support. My biggest regret in the world is not going to the military.
Really?
Yes, and because I love the military. I love the whole mentality of it, and like all my growing up, all my friends were military. I'd always planned it to be in the military, except I wanted to go Navy SEAL. That was my thing. I really, really wanted to do it, but I have like sinusitis. I have really, really bad sinuses, and I had a lot of friends that were Navy SEALs, and they told me chances are I'd get washed out of buds, and I'd be just stuck in the Navy, and it was a big deal in my life because I had fighting going. I had the military. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and for whatever reason, I didn't go in the military, and it's been a huge regret. And so I've been so supportive of the military. I love the military. I went to the bases. I went to Walter Reed in Washington D.C. and visited the troops coming back from Iraq that's got blown up and shot up, and showed my support there. I've went to numerous bases and helped out and trained the troops. In fact, I've went with Koshik to Fort Bragg, actually the base I'm going to fight on, and I got to train the Special Forces guys there, and they got to show us some of their stuff, and we hung out there for a few days, and now we're going back to the exact base, where we went, and we're going to fight for them. So, and especially for a fundraising cause, it's amazing. I'm not only going to fight for the troops on their base, but I'm going to support, getting money made and raised for them, and that's amazing. I feel like I'm contributing. So
needless to say, this is one of the most important fights of your life, just given the scene and the guys who you're fighting in front of.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me. I really want to give the military a good fight and help them out, and this is a great opportunity, so I'm not going to blow it.